What is it? That stench. I've smelled it before.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your favorite YouTuber with all the charisma of a cold wonton left in the refrigerator at 2 a.m. And in today's video, we're going to be delving a little bit deeper into the history and the anatomy of the Flood. I'm going to be talking a little bit about what it's actually like to be infected by the Flood, and spoiler alert, it's not exactly pleasant. If you guys enjoy videos like this or want to see more Halo content on my channel, feel free to drop a like down below, as well as a comment on what you guys want to see. I am a pretty small channel, so each like means the world to me and helps out the channel massively. I've been uploading pretty much every day for about a month so far, and I'm super excited to embark on this journey of learning how to edit and make videos with you guys. And without further ado, we're going to get right into the video. Being infected by the Flood in the Halo universe is a horrifying and gruesome experience. The Flood is a parasitic species that seeks to assimilate all sentient life forms, turning them into mindless, grotesque creatures. Here's a breakdown of what a Flood infection would look like. Initial infection. The process typically begins when a flood spore or infection form attaches to a host. These small squid-like creatures, or as I like to call them, magical space jelly beans, but ignore that, latch onto a victim, often through a vulnerable spot like the chest, neck, or back. Stage 2, assimilation. Once attached, the flood form injects its tendrils into the host's body, spreading its biomass and taking control. This is extremely painful as the Flood's tendrils invade the host's nervous system and brain, which is why during a lot of the infections in Halo 3 you can actually see people screaming out in pain, kinda like this. Yeah, so that being said, obviously it's not the most pleasant thing to go through in the world. Anyway, the third stage of a Flood infection is the transformation, which is when the host's body begins to undergo rapid and severe changes. The Flood biomass consumes the host's tissues, causing grotesque mutations. Limbs might elongate, the body might swell or bloat, and new horrific appendages can sprout. The fourth stage of a Flood infection is marked by a massive loss of control. The host loses all control over their body, and their consciousness may still be present, but they're powerless to stop the Flood from using their body for its purpose. This is often described as a living nightmare as the host becomes a passenger in their own body. You can see this during Halo 1 when Captain Keyes becomes the proto-Gravemind, and he's very clearly still there, at least a little bit mentally, but he can't stop the Flood from utilizing his knowledge or anything of his, really. It's honestly pretty depressing to see because you can see how Captain Keyes actually maintains a little bit of his humanity, but it's very clear that he's lost almost all control over his body, and at times he's able to get out certain phrases that he can communicate to Master Chief with, but that's pretty much it.
Right. Sorry.
Chief, don't be a fool. Leave me.
Captain? Captain? I've lost him.
As you make your way through the Flood-infested Truth and Reconciliation in Halo 1, Captain Keyes reaches out to you over the comms multiple times in an effort to stop you from going to find him. We're then greeted with a mini terminal that actually shows the mental capacity that he has left after his Flood infection.
I forgot something. What did my name? I forgot. Keyes, Jacob, Captain, service number 01928-19912-JK. What is that noise? What is that damn noise? Where am I? Keys, Jacob. Oh, God, it hurts. This will never work, you covenant bastards. I'll never lead you to Earth. Keys, Jacob, Captain. Service number 01928-19912-JK. Oh, God. You don't want Earth. You want everything. Get out of my head. Miranda, is that you?
Forget everything.
No, please, don't let me forget. Keys. Jacob. Captain, service number 1928-19912-JK.
No more what you were. Memories. Emotions. All is now ours.
Keys. Jacob. Captain. Service number 01928-19912-JK. You will not have me.
We already do.
That absolutely horrifying clip brings us to the 5th stage of a flood infection, which is the mental torture. The host's mind can be subjected to intense psychological torment. Some lore suggests that the flood can access the memories and knowledge of its host, using this information to further its goals and spread the infection more effectively, which is why during that little video from the terminal, you're actually able to see the flood as it attempts to find Earth. It's not trying to find Earth for some massive strategic goal, it's really just trying to find other signs of life that it can infect. And keep in mind that at this point, this is a proto-gravemind, so this is one of the lower stages of a flood infestation. But even then, it still has its primal craving of finding more sentient or living beings. The 6th stage is the hive mind integration stage. The flood operates with a hive mind, meaning that once a host is infected, their consciousness becomes part of the collective intelligence of the flood. Individual thoughts and personalities are overridden by the will of the flood, which seeks only to consume and spread. This hive mind then becomes the physical embodiment known as the grave mind. The grave mind is able to communicate through individual flood units or pretty much anything that's been infected by the flood. There's actually even a little bit of a digital plague that the flood is able to use on Forerunner AIs. This is known as the logic plague, but we're going to save a massive explanation of that for another video. The 7th stage, and really the final stage in a flood infection, is essentially when the flood has taken complete control, and it leads whatever being once was to have a perpetual hunger. And what I mean by perpetual hunger is that anyone infected by the flood essentially becomes a mindless zombie, to say the least. Their goal from now on is simply to spread the infection. They have no other needs, and at the end of the day, that's really all they do. Infected individuals are driven by an insatiable hunger to infect others, and the flood's sole purpose from this point forward is to assimilate all living beings. Infected hosts become relentless in pursuing this goal. And there you have it, guys. That's what it's like to be infected by the flood, so yeah, let me know down below if this is something you're into. No, I'm just kidding. Let me know down below if you guys enjoyed the video. if you want to see more videos just like this, and if you have any other questions about Halo or the Flood in Halo, which I can possibly answer in my next video. If you guys did enjoy the video, feel free to drop a like down below, subscribe, turn on that post bell notification to be notified every single time I upload a video, and thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you really did enjoy this video because I had a lot of fun making it, and yeah, it's been Payne. That's all that I've got to say. So yeah, have yourselves a fantastic day, and thank you so much for watching.